Hello everybody, it's Thanksgiving weekend down here at Christchurch Food Bank because I like these two signs and I'll explain those more in a minute, but because it's Thanksgiving weekend it reminds me that we are starting a campaign from today and we're going to go take it through to Christmas where we're going to say, you know, life may be really hard for so many people at the moment, but I'm still grateful for. And we're going to use that through social media and we're going to use it in our end of year film. Thank you to those of you who already contributed to that little segment. We're going to stick together and create a film, and we're going to ask people at the carol service we're going to have just on the 20th, where we're inviting partners, maybe for them to share some of their things they're grateful with in the midst of the challenges that are around. But I thought it was a good starting point to say, what am I grateful for today? Actually, it's really, there's so many unexpected stuff that comes into FaithWorks, and you tell me each week of stories and stuff like that come along. You know, the unexpected gifts. So a counsellor came out of the blue and gave us 500 quid yesterday, just in a personal, private gift. You have people coming into the shop last weekend, the doorstop shop, which was opened, selling the beautiful gifts that Leo and the trainees have made. And just a family came in on day one and bought 3 of the Christmas trees, and they've just come down here. They didn't just arrive down here because they've got some sort of second home, and they came back on the Sunday to buy 3 more. And those little unexpected things are a real blessing for me, and I'm grateful for them. I'm also grateful for the buildings. I mean, this place at Christchurch Food Bank, the chapel here, but actually I was adding them up. There are 11 churches that have allowed us to use their buildings in one way or another right across the FaithWorks family. We may have a new opportunity for the Pool Food Bank warehouse, which is amazing if it comes off, so keep praying that does come off, but it's looking really promising. And we're hopefully got a lease being signed off with the St Stephen's Centre, you know, the health and housing hub in the Bournemouth, which we've talked about for ages. We're getting that close to actually having it signed off, so hopefully that will work. But so all these buildings, I'm really grateful for that. But this sign reminds me of a few other things. It reminds me, of the simplicity of a few things. So bread and fish is what's in the middle there, which is like the feeding of the 5,000. And that just reminds me of the simple gifts that so many people are giving stuff to us. Food and finance, and people coming forward for the jobs that we've got. So Hayley starting off in Blandford at Norwich, good to have you on board, Hayley. But what this sign also reminds me of is all these different colours represent all the different skills and abilities that you guys bring to the party. And I'm going to put into the email version of this, we are going to go forward, the trustees and I have had a chat, we're going to go forward and move to the new living wage foundation levels from January, and it means that everybody is going to get a certain extra amount of money in their pay packet from January. I'll give you the full details in an email, but I wanted you to know that on the video as well. So have a read of that email. If it doesn't make sense, give me a shout. But we want to recognise that even in the midst of the challenges that you're working with, you're also maybe living with challenges in your own financial situation. So more on that in the email, as I say. The colours also remind me of all the volunteers that we've got. We're going to put a new volunteer note out this week, a little blog out this week. If you've got any more people who want to come back with views on the survey, the volunteer survey that we put forward, then please do come and do encourage them to put that volunteer survey in. But if there's any more on volunteers, then volunteering questions that people are asking, do come back to me, because we want to try and be answering those through these blogs each month. What this sign also reminds me is it's a wonky circle, because people's lives are quite challenged and broken in some ways, but it's a complete circle. And the script alongside this talks about the fact that God is the one that brings completion. And so many scriptures talk about being thankful to God. And I'm really grateful to God for you, for being welcoming, for bringing life in full colour. Have a good week, and we'll talk again soon.